That's working. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the Hit and Run Candlesticks Trading Room. Today is April 3rd, 2024. It is pre-market here. Market's not open yet, so that's why we see this little candle here, different color right through here. Okay, it kind of looks like the market is having a bit of a, I don't know, pullback maybe. So the big question is, are we going to get ugly bearish, or is this just a pullback setting out for the bulls to buy the dip? And really, I think we need more information before we can answer that. Truly, I think so. Now, I do think that the SPY could get down toward this 513-ish, 512, even 510, maybe. That's the first line I put up there, 513.72. The 2 doesn't matter. I do think we could wiggle down there, so you want to be careful with what you're buying long. I know there's going to be some long setups. There really is in this market for the, you might want to jump onto for the dip buyers. Overall, in a bigger stance, the market is still bullish. We're just having a pullback now. And like I said, the big question is this little pullback so far, little, it is it going to turn into something bigger? And I do think we need a tad more information. If we do get down below this 513.70, we get down to 515, something like that, be very careful. The 50 period moving average is down here at 505.40 or so, and that could easily get tagged. So what that could mean, I did it again, I never start the day with this thing started up. Don't know why. Anybody holding shorts right now, you could have a nice short play as long as the market keeps on moving to the downside. For those with long plays, just make sure they're staying long. Don't let them get short on you. And with that said, Amazon, I didn't have time to post it in the room or anything last night. I was here right at the close, and I did add to my Amazon before the close yesterday. So I added to it when it was a little bit higher than it is right now. Just saying there. So let's look at IWM real quick. IWM, that still looks like it's moving back, but I think it's very important to couch the words that we say. Be a little careful of how you say things. Words hurt. Here's what I mean. Is IWM bearish? Is it? Make sure you define what bearish is. And here's what I mean. Overall, IWM is still bullish. Are we pulling back? Is that your bearish? Yes. Okay. So couch your bearish. And I would urge successful traders to consider that for new traders, because new traders, if we come in here and we say, hey man, IWM is bearish, period, all of a sudden a new trader comes in and they might get all bearish, and they just might not realize that the possibility is we pull back to that 50 period moving average and start putting in a bottom, buyers start coming in and they get clobbered. So it's important to use our words correctly, okay? So right now, the bigger footprint here is still bullish. The smaller footprint is bearish, yes. Let's take the Qs, and then we're going to talk about something else, because you can look at the indices all you want. They all look the same. Qs, that looks like a slam dunk 50 period moving average tag to me. We are all but there, and I just don't, I would find it hard to believe that we're not going to get there. Let me move that down right in here. So what I think might happen with the market is we see a little bit of, the bulls fighting back and trying to get up there, and then I see the bears trying to come in with this, pushing us down a little bit more. I actually want to do this on the SPY, okay? Is that all right? There we go. So what could happen? Well, because we've gapped down And because we have this double top right here, this is go bears go, you know, for this little pullback here. This is normal. This is right. This is expected. This is good. Well, if there's going to be a bullish reversal, the way that works will be you've got to find a place where buyers are buying. And right now, I've got it marked at about 513.70. So we need to wait till we see buyers buy, if that's where they're going to buy. Okay, they could easily get down to 510, and you get 510, you're going to get to the 50 here. So allow the overall market to give you good direction. And like I said, with that, there are charts out there can be traded. Let's look at some of those. But first, I want to remind everybody at 2:10 Eastern today, Mr. Powell is going to bless us with his grace, and who knows what that might bring. So there may be a little market juggling going on, you know, right before that, and then certainly some market juggling going on during that. I also want to point out that, you know, not yesterday, because I wasn't here yesterday, but the day before, the larger of the road to wealth accounts did hit the 200,000 mark, did get a double. It has pulled back $1,000 or so because of positions I was in, and they did drop a little bit. Overall, March was a $2,600 profit, and I'll get this posted out to you guys somehow, some way, somewhere today. But that shows the daily numbers right there. So 26 was profit, and we're off to the races here. So what else? Oh, yeah, let's take a look at some of these while we still have some time left. I'm just going to start at the top of this. I'll pick through it. There's no way I'm going to have enough time to get through everything. I'll try to look at some longs and shorts, okay? So CAT is still setting up. Even though the market might be down a little bit, CAT is still moving. We have a very nice trend here. We have a very nice pullback, 3/8 trap set up. The overall chart pattern through here, all through here, right here. That's a very nice chart pattern. We just gap up, a little bit of a gap, and then we just consolidate here. Nice little flag right in here. Tap is setting up. Now, yesterday for the scanner users, I sent out 2-bar low alert. I made a few tweaks on it, and I'll talk about that today. After I sent it, I should have made a few tweaks before I sent it out, but nothing crazy. But here's a nice 2-bar low, 3/8 trap. Here we showed positive trading yesterday, and then this morning we're showing positive trading. So while the market's pulling back, people are thinking about drowning their sorrows, so they're drinking some beer. Okay, let's come down and find a short. Here's Visa. Visa's kind of in this little trading range. Now this chart pattern here is a bear flag. All right, bear flag right there. So what we need, well, how are you going to trade this? Some traders are already in it short. It's also a blue ice failure, although we don't have the T-line and trend indicator below the 50, which I would like to see. But hey, let's look at price action, right? Traders that are already short, your goal is for this thing to drop below these lows right here, about 76. We'll call it 90. If that happens, you're probably doing pretty good and feeling pretty good about your trade. If it stays in the middle, it's just kind of choppy, wandering around. We start to break out above 280.60 here, the shorts are going to start to panic a little bit, and that might give us a little push to the upside if you're looking for a long, and that might be a good place not to be in it. Another one is CSX. CXS is setting up for a nice short or already a short. You can see that downtrend working in here. You can see how we've gone from a high to a low to a failed high, and now we're rolling over. Very nice H pattern. An H pattern is a bearish pattern. It's pretty much the opposite of a bullish J-hook pattern. And right now below the T-line, I can see that as being short. Anything back above, turning those red dots green would make me a little nervous and maybe not want to be in that short. So CSX, take a look at that one. Let's come back up the top here. Was that RPM? Yeah, RPM. Nice breakout yesterday. Nice looking chart. I mean, this looks like it could be a $10 chart maybe. That's a pretty good stretch up there, but even half that would be pretty good. It's priced right for those that are looking for stocks under 20 bucks. Here we are at 7.90. So just, use your trade plan for the entry or trade plan to trade it. And remember, if you need help with that, please ask us in the trading room. That's the place to do that. Let's see another long SQM here. It is a rounded bottom breakout now. I think it needs a little more juice to get going, but it just might be setting up here. It's one I'm kind of scoping out for a possible RBB setup. I don't think it's quite ready yet. Not for me, but it could be setting up. For those that's looking for flyers, what I would call a flyer, which is just lucky as crap. Here's Nikola. It's under $1 right now. Big old pop the upside, pullback, 3/8 trap. All I can say is be careful. I don't see this chart as being for people that struggle or have lack of confidence, or but if you're just a plain gambler, well, that might be the one for you. AT&T. I haven't been too keen on AT&T. I'm kind of wishy-washy about it. Probably more not too keen on it. Well, AT&T has now, we're back above that 1750 level there. And that's kind of making me take a look at it, wicks or no wicks. The fact that they're strong enough to get up there and hold it, I think, is a positive. So AT&T might be a good one to look at. And to go along with that, what is it? I thought it was here. Yeah, XLC, the communication service ETF. That's a beautiful bullish chart setting up in there. So I think we're all good there. So that might be a good chart. Another short, and let's call it a morning, Costco. Costco's a blue ice failure, T-line below the 50-period moving average. Trend indicator's about to crack through that 50. Trend indicator's green. What else do we have here? We've got a high, a low, failed high, a lower low. So, one thing that might be worth doing is, making a checklist for charts. And it doesn't have to be very long. I mean, how tough is it? Do we have a high, low, failed high, lower low? Check. Are we below the trend indicator? Check. Are we below the T-line? Or is the T-line below the trend indicator? That's a better way to put it. Check. Because above the T-line could be setting up for a nice little T-line trend indicator trap. So a blue ice failure, trap. Is the market crappy? Trap. Check. There you go. I mean, that's it. And now follow price action. Okay, I've run out of time. I'll be back here at the bottom of the hour when it opens up, and that's about 30 minutes from now. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate it. And again, Doug, thanks for filling in for me yesterday, okay? You guys all take care. See you in 30.